What's up, guys? GameRanger95 here, and welcome to episode 8 of my series Road to the Unbeatables. And this is our first match in Division 1. So we decided to go in with our Russian team, which you may remember that we built in the last 2 episodes ago, maybe, or 3 episodes. And we come up against another Russian League team, with only one silver player, actually, and that's Angbois, the Cameroonian right back. And the match in the 24th minute, he gets quite a lucky sort of, I guess, touch with Crescito, and he manages to get a pretty straightforward goal, I guess, on his left foot. Quite annoying to concede that, to be honest, because, I mean, it doesn't really happen that Crescito will just take the ball there. But I tried to sort of mend the team's performance, and unfortunately Eto with a great finish, to be honest, even though I do try to score like that as much as I can, just a light tap of the finesse shot button, but I do hate it when it goes in against me, I have to say. Thank you guys all, by the way, so much for the recent influx of views and likes. It's really helped me out. And back to the game, Lassina Traore gets us back into it with a great header from a Denisov cross. And then, for the second time actually, the last goal was scored by this. Bruno Alves gets a header straight from a goal kick, and that's one of the mistakes people are making, is that they're playing it straight to Bruno Alves, who's always going to win in the air. And he heads it down to Emenike, who smashes it in from the edge of the box to level the scores. And I think I might get a draw, and I could potentially even get a win. But in the 90th minute, some weird FIFA stuff went on with the controls, and it decided to tackle when I didn't ask it to, and he manages to get a goal. And we could just have our first loss of the series, and we do. We lose our first match in the series Road to the Unbeatables, and I almost was about to quit. I was so annoyed by this, because I didn't deserve to lose that match. I dominated the match, and unfortunately he scored a last minute goal which I felt wasn't really deserved, which is a bit of a shame, but I sort of need to get back to the form that I was showing before that match. And so I go to my Bundesliga team, my trusted team, and we come up against this guy who's got his name is Saho, and he's got a team called Saho Bosses with the QPR emblems and stuff like that. So I was quite happy. I sent him a message congratulating him on wearing such a prestigious badge, and I then proceeded to destroy him with, first of all, a 4th minute goal from Lewandowski after some stupid defending on his part, but nothing less than I expected from someone wearing the QPR kit and badge, to be honest. Even though I'm a fan, that's probably what would happen. Nevertheless, in the 8th minute he tries a stupid goal kick and it fails completely. Some ridiculous save there, bounced off Arnautovic's head straight into Lewandowski's path, and he just scored a diving header, I think it was, from a yard out maybe. So it was a straightforward goal, and then in the 20th minute the guy gets pissed off enough that he decides to rage quit. And at 2-0 down in 20 minutes, it's a stupid decision, to be honest, because there's still a chance that you can get back into the match, but I wasn't going to complain. I got my first win in Division 1 with my Bundesliga team. 20 minutes I only had to play to get that win, so I was quite happy with that, to be honest. And then we add a contract, first of all, to Diego, and then we go into our next match against GW Holt, the team, with the player I think was called Cheekmen or something like that, and he's got a really good attack with Hernandez and Mata and Torres, but his defense is quite weak, and you can see there that I exposed that quite easily. Lewandowski getting the shot away after a great through ball from Shaqiri. It's saved, but straight into the path of Arnautovic, who makes no mistake with the rebound. And I have scored a few goals like that, but I do try as much as I can to score nice goals unless the situation requires me not to. And this guy decided to sweat quite badly, and I figured, right, well, it's probably Division 1, you want to get as many wins as you can, otherwise there's a chance of you getting relegated, which is always an annoyance, but it was annoying, to be honest, to concede a sweaty goal like that, and I decided that I needed to teach this guy a bit of a lesson. And I'm going to sound hypocritical in a few minutes after you watch the rest of the video, but a good goal from Lewandowski there after cutting in onto his weaker foot, and yeah, pretty straightforward goal in the 44th minute to get the 2-1 lead. And then he gives away a free kick in a very dangerous position, and with Diego, there's always a chance that you can score one of these, and that's exactly what we do. Great free kick from Diego, and I think 3 or 4 consecutive episodes I've now scored a free kick, so I'm quite happy with that. That's always quite fun, getting a free kick goal. It makes you proud, sort of, that you know how to take them. But some good build-up play here, and Arnautovic just smashes it in from, I don't know, 30 yards out, 35 yards out maybe, at an angle as well, and it was, I mean, what a great goal to score. And we do manage to get another goal, but I can't get the footage up for some reason. And straight away the guy quits, so I win the match 5-1. And I get lots of coins from it, and I did dominate, and I feel I deserve to win it. So we have now 6 points from 3 matches. And after that first blip, I guess I wanted to get my vengeance in Division 1. And I noticed that all my players still had really high fitness, and that was because of the rage quits. Apparently they don't lose much fitness after a rage quit, which is great news because I tend to annoy people with how many goals I score. But we come up against this guy who's a Newcastle United fan. His name was Young in NUFC. He had a team called Barcelona, and being a fan of the Nouveau Chateau, of course it's going to be a French team, and with a few English players in there as well, just for double checks. And unfortunately he gets the first goal from a corner, Younger and Biwa, after some really weird heading from my centre back trying to defend, and nothing happens until the 84th minute when some weird defending glitching, I don't know what happened there, but it was quite annoying how he managed to get past my defenders. The keeper's save was straight into his path to open the goal up for him, and unfortunately he managed to put it away, and that's how the match ends. It ends 2-0, and that's my second loss in 4, which is extremely disappointing considering I've gone 21 matches maybe unbeaten until I got into Division 1, and I did. What's more annoying is that I deserved to lose with regards to the performance. I didn't have much control, to be honest, compared to that guy, and that was quite annoying for me. So we still had quite a lot of fitness left with these guys, so I continued with them against DR Paga, or Paja or whatever, and he had his Chelsea kits on, which I assume makes him a Chelsea fan, in which case I needed to destroy him. I needed to really beat him as much as I could, because it would be quite annoying for me as a QPR fan, as you all know by now, to lose to a Chelsea fan having just lost to a Newcastle fan. So he's got a Brazilian team, which is, they're good teams, Brazilian teams, and they're annoying to come up against when you're on a poor run of form. But I do take the sweaty goal, and that's why I said earlier I sound hypocritical, because I go for the sweaty goal, and the reason is because I wanted to get the lead as soon as I could, and then I could relax and play some nice football. But the guy didn't take it too well, and he sent a message saying, well, you'll see it in the top corner right now. He says, "Why pussy goal?" And I wanted to sort of prove to him, well, not really prove to him, I've got nothing to prove to him, but I didn't want to be considered a sweaty player. And then he goes and does this. He plays the chip, sort of a chip, I'm not sure whether it was a chip through ball or a chip, but Pato, with just acres of space, scores. And I got quite annoyed because I felt that was almost as sweaty as my one. And he was just being even more hypocritical than I was. But in the 33rd minute, Lewandowski plays it to Arnautovic, and he just smashes it in. The keeper tries to save it, but the power's too much, and it hits the post and goes in. And I guess that sort of showed him that I could have won without the sweaty goal. And that's actually how the match ends. I got a bit over cocky there in the last minute, trying to attempt a skill goal. But it sort of failed, and I got the win in the end. And it was 2 Arnautovic goals against his Pato goal. But that is actually the end of the episode, guys. Last match, and I hope you enjoyed the Everton career mode. We're trying to get it started again, and we're going to keep it going with this with this Road to the Unbeatables, as well as the Let's Play. That we're still waiting to find your suggestions. Please let me know in the comments below what I should play, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, peace out, guys.